Dear Diary, it's me, Naomi. I'm sorry I haven't written for some days. Mommy and Daddy are fighting again. Now Mom is taking me to Uncle Emeka's house for the weekend. But I don't want to go there. Remember I told you that Uncle Emeka is very nice. And sometimes when Mom is very busy at work, he picks me up from school. The truth is that I've always loved going to Uncle Emeka's house. But after what happened the last time I went there, I never want to go there again. He told me that there was this new game that would make me feel good, and we had to keep it a secret. That wasn't the first time we've kept a secret. Anytime we had too much ice cream, we had to keep it a secret so Mommy won't get mad. But this time, he lied. The game didn't feel good at all. We had to take off all our clothes, and then the game was so painful that I cried. Uncle Emeka said he was sorry, and it would be better the next time we played. I didn't want to make Uncle Emeka sad by saying I didn't like the game, so I said okay. Dear Diary, we've just driven into Uncle Emeka's compound. I'm so scared that he will want to play the painful game again. Why can't we play another game? Anyway, I'm glad you're with me. At least I'll have someone to talk to this weekend.
Madam, calm down, Joe. I can see you're inside your head again. What are you always writing in that diary self?
Mommy, can I follow you to the market instead? I don't want to stay in Uncle Emeka's house.
Naomi, we have gone through this already. You're staying with your uncle this weekend. Eh?
I promise I won't make noise or disturb you. You won't even know I'm there.
Let's go inside.
Hey, sister.
Hi, Emeka.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Naomi. I've missed you. How are you?
I'm fine, Uncle.
Emeka, please. Help me take care of her this weekend. I'm sorry to bother you again. You know how crazy things are now. I just need some space.
No wahala, sis. I understand. And you know, Naomi's my personal person. I like having her around.
Oh. All right, then. I will see you guys on Sunday. Oh, Naomi, be a good girl. Okay?
Naomi. Are you hungry? I made jollof rice this morning.
Thanks, Uncle, but I'm not hungry.
Okay. So, do you remember the game we played last time you were here?
I don't remember any game.
Come on. There's no need to be scared, dear. Look, I promise it won't be painful this time. Remember, you can't tell anyone about it. Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh, Naomi, you feel so good. Shh, stop crying now. Small play and you are crying like this. Oh, shoot.
Hey, babe, it's me.
Good one, she's coming today. Shh, hey, Naomi, get up. Stop crying. Shh.
It's me, babe.
Let me go and open the door for her. Shh.
Dear Diary, Uncle Emeka left his phone on the bedside table. Should I use it to call my mom and tell her what's going on? Or should I climb out of the window and run back home?
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You know it's your favorite girl Adetutu. Well, on today's episode we'll be talking about pedophile. Before we move into that, for those of you that have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go and subscribe, share, comment, like. Stop wasting time. Do the needful. Yeah, do the needful. Well, to today's matter. Today we'll be talking about pedophile. Who is a pedophile? A pedophile is an adult that abuses a kid. How do these pedophiles get their victims? They get their victims in two ways. One, by grooming them. Two, by bait. Now to grooming. What is child grooming? Child grooming simply means when an adult or a pedophile befriends or establishes an emotional connection with a kid, and also even with the family. Child grooming can also be the process of gaining the trust of a minor with the intention of having sexual relationship with them. Now to bait. We have different types of bait. We have emotional bait, we have financial bait, we have gift bait, we have familiarity and respect bait. What is emotional bait? To make sure that they are there for the kid whenever the kid is being scolded, so that the kid emotionally will be attached to them. Also, we have financial bait. Financial bait, those ones are the rich ones with money. They always give your kids money. If your kid wants to buy anything and your kid asks them, without even thinking twice, they're giving it to them. They're always giving your kids money. Maybe the kid will like, uncle, please give me money. I want to get chocolate. Immediately, you will give them. Without thinking, without even hesitating. Also, we have gift bait. What this abuser does is that he gives your children gifts. You see him buying them biscuits, buying them sweets, buying them chocolates, buying them toys, always giving them gifts. Gifts that are expensive, or gifts that are just small things that kids want. For the minor, for those that are underage, you see him buying them expensive gifts, buying them clothes, buying them makeups, buying them so many things that will make them to like him. Another one is the familiarity and respect bait. Familiarity and respect bait have to do with an abuser who is always around your family, who is always either a family friend, who is always friendly. It can also be a relative, a family member, who is there to gain, that is always there. He knows that the kids like him, he knows that the kids respect him, so he will in turn use that to abuse them. How to identify a possible abuser? 1. Always trying to be around your kid. 2. Children feels uncomfortable when they are around, or when they sight these abusers, or when the abuser comes into a particular room. You see children, they will see a particular person coming inside the room and they will flinch. They will be afraid, they will be scared. They will quickly run and come and sit down beside you. Watch out, that person is abusing your child. For a child to be scared of that person is doing something wrong to that child. 3. Easily and conveniently accept to care for your child while you are not around. You see this abuser, whenever you are going out, you're like, please, can you help me watch my kid? Without even thinking twice, he have accepted and said yes to your request. Because he knows when you go out, he has the liberty and the freedom to abuse your kid. 4. Can be hard on a child, especially if the child rejects his moves. You see an abuser always shouting at a child in public, always quarreling with that child in the public, because that child has refused his moves, reject his abuse. Probably a family member with a child of probably 17 years old or 15 years old. You see him only shouting, scolding the kid because the kid refuses his move. Lastly, when a child refuses to go to a person, when you send them, know that something is up. When you send your child to go and meet somebody, the child will say, Mommy, I'm not going. Or Mommy, I can't go. Please send another person. Or send my brother. Something is up. Either that person is molesting, abusing that child. Or you see a teenager telling you that, Mommy, you see that bros, I can never go to his house. My dear, something is up. Or you see a child of probably 6 or 7 years old, when you send them to go and collect something from a person for you, and they tell you, Mommy, I'm not going. Mommy, I can't go. You see them start crying. That person is abusing them or doing something that they don't like. Abuse them. Also happens among siblings. So parents, set rules for your kids. Separate their rooms. If possible, separate their beds also. And also, you have to set rules for them. Teach them to dress properly, to cover their body. And also, tell them, set rules for them, things they must not do. In no condition should the boys, leave their room and go to their sister's room without knocking. Or without, even after knocking, they should wait for permission, that their sister should give them permission to come in. In no condition should they come inside your room without knocking or you giving them permission. And also, as parents, don't bathe your kids together, no matter the age. Bathe them differently. The girls, if there are two girls, bathe the first girl first. After you finish with the first one, then take the second one into the bedroom and bathe her. If they are boys, bathe them separately. Don't bathe them together. You need to set these rules as a parent. They should not come inside your room without you asking them to come in. And parents, as parents, when you know that you are in a romantic mood, you are about to have sex or something, make sure you lock the door at the back. There was a case of a set of twins. They were having sex with each other. When they were caught and asked why they did it, they said because they saw their mommy and their daddy doing it together. That alone, because of the carelessness of the parents, the innocent mind of those kids have been corrupted and their lives destroyed. Parents, please, make sure your privacy is very important. Make sure you teach your children privacy. Now, so what a perpetrator or an abuser says to a child that wants to speak out: 1, I will kill you. 2, you will die. 3, your mommy will hate you. 4, your mommy will blame you. 5, your daddy and your mommy will die. 6, it might even just cut the hand or the finger of that child and lick the blood and tell the child that any day that you open your mouth to tell anybody what happened, that is the day you will die, or that is the day you will run mad. So you need to teach your kids so many things. You need to teach them where someone should not touch them. On no condition should someone rub their hair, a man rub their hair. In no condition should a man or a boy touch their breast. In no condition should a man touch them on their private parts. Either their buttocks or their private parts. Teach your kids, even the boys, your male children, teach them where nobody should touch them. Either a man or a woman, where a man or a woman should not touch them. In no condition should a man or a woman touch their penis or fumble their nipple. Teach them these things. Most importantly, teach them the SRR. Teach them to scream when someone wants to molest them or touch them in any way that they are not comfortable with. 2, they should run. 3, they should report. When they get to the house, they should report to you or their dad. That is why, as a parent, you need to be friendly with your kids. You need to make them your friend, so that whenever something is wrong with them, whenever they're having issues, they will be able to open up to you. Possible signs that a child has been abused: 1, isolation. The child will tend to stay away, will be withdrawn, will be staying on his own. 2, aggressiveness. The child will be so aggressive. When you just talk to the child a little, or maybe his or her friend are talking to them, you will see the way they will act in an aggressive way. 3, anxiety / fear. You see them, they will become very fearful. Any little thing you see them, they will shake. They will be afraid. You need to watch and make sure that your child is not being abused. Next, difficulties in walking. Parents, when you see your child not walking properly, call that child, sit that child down, talk to that child, and find out the reason why he or she is not walking properly. That child might be abused already. Next, Sudden drop in academic performance. When you see that a child that is very lively, a child that is very active in his or her academic, a bright child, very brilliant, and all of a sudden his academic performance is beginning to drop, know that something is up. Try to see that child and talk to the child and find out why he or she is not doing well in her studies or his studies. Poor social interaction. A child that has been abused or that has been abused severally over and over again would have poor social interaction. The way he interacts with his friends will change. The way he interacts with people will change. He wouldn't want to see his friends. He'll be keeping to himself or herself. Lastly, a child that has been abused will probably have sexual transmitted diseases or sexual transmitted disease. So please, parents, take care of your child. Watch over them. Don't allow this kid to be molested, to be abused. These kids are our future. Parents, please note, a kid, a child will never lie about being abused. When your child comes to you and tell you that, see what this person is doing to me, see what this other person is doing to my body, believe them. A child will never lie about being abused. Some parents, when a child walk up to them and tell them, "Mommy, see this uncle knocked me on my bum bum," the next thing they will shut the child, tell the child, "Shut up. What is that nonsense that you are talking about?" You see, a child that comes to you to tell you that somebody is abusing him or her, and you are shouting at that child, please wake up. Be observant. Tend to believe your kids when they tell you things. A child will never lie about being abused. The effect of child sexual abuse. 1. An abused child in the future turns out to become a serial abuser. You see a child that has been abused over and over again, they will have this mentality of abusing other people. Because of what they've gone through, they are now being addicted to being abused. And also, they are just taking it out on other people by abusing them. 2. A child that has been abused becomes depressed. Depression takes over. You see them always being moody, always keeping to themselves, looking dull, sad all the time. A child that is abused becomes depressed. 3. Suicidal thoughts. You see a child that has been abused, that is depressed, will start having suicidal thoughts. Thoughts of killing themselves, thoughts of harming themselves, thought of just doing horrible things to themselves. Parent, please always watch your kid. Keep these children safe. 4. 3. Stigma. You see a child that has been abused tends to be stigmatized by other people. You see maybe they are passing by. You see people pointing finger. See that child, she has been raped. See that child, she has been molested. See that boy, he has been raped. You understand? Stigma. This stigma also affects these children. Lifelong psychological trauma. You see, a child that has been abused becomes traumatized. They are always moody, always aggressive, and a little thing upsets them and all that. Next, aggression. Someone that has been abused tends to become very aggressive. 7. Withdrawn. You see them keeping to themselves, not talking to other people, just sitting on their own, not wanting to interact with people. And lastly, infected with STDs. These children that have been abused might become infected with HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, and all other STDs. So parents, please watch over your child. Don't allow anybody to molest, abuse, or rape your child. Always, we pay attention to the kids, to the female kids, to the female children. Taking care of them, making sure that we observe people around them. What about the boys? The boys should not be left after of this. They should also be observed. Observe people that are coming close to your boys, because also these boys are being raped and molested each day. So please watch over your don't be a hard mom. Try to strike a balance between love and discipline. Give your children sexual education proportional to their age. Make sure that you teach them sexual education, things they need to know about sex, instead of leaving them to learn it from other people or learn it the wrong way. Teach them the right way. Teach them the right things they need to know about sex. What nobody should do to their body. Parents, please be watchful. Brothers and sisters, take care of your siblings. This is where we'll stop on today's episode. So guys, for those of you that have not subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe. It's free, yo. It's free. You don't have to pay. Just click on the subscribe button. It's down there on my channel. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.